then
Yeah.
I had formed an alliance with Cody, but then there was gameplay, which I got involved in and brought into the group, and he's just such a strong player. And I cried when I wrote his name down. That one was the hardest vote for me to do. In fact, I didn't come in right after the vote. I had to compose myself. But it was hard. But, you know, he is such a strong player that he'd take us all out. He would win. I would not be able to win against Corey.
It went how I assumed it was going to go. There was a chance I didn't need my idol. You know, I knew my name was getting written down, and everyone knew I had it, so turns out I could have saved it again and then used it next time around. But I honestly just, since my name, I wanted to play it safe. I didn't want to go home with a idol in my pocket.
Can I just tell you that butterfly, every time I've been somewhere, that type of butterfly has shown up.
really.
So it's just freaking me out, literally. When I was at the first tribe, when we did the swap, when we did the merge, and now that I have immunity, it's that same kind of butterfly. It's a good sign. I think it's my dad. My dad passed away 25 years ago, and if he were alive and were seeing me do this today, because I was always his rambunctious daughter who would try anything, and I was like his little tomboy. So I think that's my dad. Thanks, Dad.
Welcome to the Live to Give auction.
Woo! Yeah!
For those of you who don't know this event, it is simple. We will be auctioning off several items. Some items you will know what they are, others will be covered and will not be revealed until someone bids on an item. Once all of these items have been sold, the event will be over. Here are a couple of rules. You can only use the money provided. You should have brought 10 $1 bills. If you didn't, you won't be able to participate in this challenge. Did everyone bring their money? Awesome. Once you place a bet, you can't go back on it. So once you say a number, you're not allowed to take it back. So be kind of aware of that. The person who bids the highest receives the item. If there's a tie if you bet everything or whatever, if it's a tie for any item, there will be a tiebreaker to determine the winner. All items also must be sold, so I will not continue until an item is sold. So, is that clear?
Yep.
Awesome. And so you'll bring your money, you'll put it in this jar. All this money goes to Cross, the local food shelf here in Rogers. All right, the first item up for grabs is 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Nobody wants to do peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Not even for $1.
What if I told you there is a hidden immunity idol clue with it? I can stay here for a while.
I'll do $1.
$1 to Caitlin. No one going over $1?
I'll do $2.
$2 to Brian.
$3.
$3 to Caitlin. 3, 2, 5. What? You said 5?
Yeah.
$5 to Brian. Caitlin? 3, You gonna bring me up $5? And a Gatorade that's cold.
Because they're required.
$5? Beautiful Gatorade. Thank you, Brian.
Auction, I got that clue to the hidden immunity idol. And it says, near tribal council, a critter you'll see in plain sight where you are voting is where I will be. So I gotta keep my eyes open somehow when I'm at tribal council and look for an idol that's apparently by a critter.
Next item. An advantage at the next immunity challenge.
$10.
Anyone else? Going 3. Katie, did you? But you can bid 10.
Match it though.
No? An advantage at the next immunity challenge for 3, 2, huh? Paula said 10. Anything higher than anyone betting 10 beside Paula. Going 3, 2, 1, sold to Paula for all $10. John, you want to just go have a seat behind your table?
I was hoping for an advantage in a game, just because I will take whatever advantage I can. So that's why I blew my entire $10 when he said an advantage in the next game. So I would have wanted an idol, but with the stuff being closed, I couldn't take the chances that I would end up with something like head cheese, you know.
Next item is covered. Who wants it? $1 to Sandy. Anyone going higher?
What's it? Unknown?
It's covered. 3.
$2.
$2 to Brian. Anyone going higher? 3.
I'll go 3.
$3 to Sandy.
5.
$5 to Brian. 3, 2, 1, sold to Brian. Brian, come up here.
Oh, tell me it's head cheese.
I hope it is. We've been talking about head cheese. Something that obviously is delicately. Watch it.
Open it up and tell them what it is. $5.
It's a donut and coffee. I'm gonna get my carbs in.
All right, you want to grab a seat next to Paula since you're done?
Yeah, can I grab my other?
Yep, of course. Next item. Oh, Serena is running. A Dairy Queen chicken strip basket and a large blizzard. What flavor is
Oreo.
Oreo.
$6.
$6 to Sandy.
7.
7 to Caitlin.
8.
8 to Sandy.
9.
9 to Caitlin.
I'll blow my whole 10.
You going 10 or not?
Yes. 10.
All right. Draw one
there's-
rock, or what? Draw one, whatever, and cover it in your hand. Do not open it. Do you have this on? All right. All right. Black rock hits the chicken strip basket.
Okay.
I'm gonna die for the
Reveal.
Yours is black.
Sandy's is black.
Wow, it's like someone
Sandy gets the
taped
chicken strip
that.
basket.
White around there.
I was starving to death, so I bid all my money and I got chicken strips and fries from Dairy Queen and a blizzard, which was amazing. The thing that was really super cool about my Dairy Queen chicken strips and fries is that I have hidden in my chest, an immunity idol that I can play anytime between now and when we get to the final 6, and we're at 8 now, so you know, the challenge is going to be, when do I play it?
Next item is covered. Bidding's beginning.
$1.
$1 to Katie. $2 to Caitlin. Going 3.
I'll go 3.
$3 to Katie.
4.
4 to Caitlin. Going 3, 2, 1. Caitlin for
4.
Caitlin for $4. Don't look in it yet until I tell you.
Oh, it's bad, isn't it?
You don't know? I don't know. You will duct tape over your mouth until the end of the next tribal council.
What?
After.
Are you sure you don't want it?
Take that off and then just get her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not there. You should
Oh my god.
You want to bid, just pull up your number that you need. Next item. Thank you. $50 extra to your charity.
$1.
$1 to Katie Meyer. $2 to Caitlin as she raises her fingers. $3 to Katie Meyer. $4 to Caitlin. Going 3, 2, 1. $4 to Caitlin. Congratulations, Caitlin. You've gotten $50 extra to your charity at the end of this. Do you have any left? Next item is covered. $1 to Caitlin. $2 to Katie McPhail. No one else? Going 3, 2, 1 to Katie McPhail. Come grab what you've won. You have 1 immunity for the next tribal council.
Woo!
And here, I'll put it around your neck.
That's $2 I ever spent.
Right. All right, this item is covered. $1 to Caitlin.
$2.
$2 to Katie McPhail. $2. Wait. Are they double? You at 2?
Wait, I'm at 2.
You have $2 left?
3.
Okay.
4.
$3 to Josh.
4.
$4 to Maris.
5.
$5 to Josh. $6 to Maris.
7.
$7 to Josh. All 10 to Maris.
10.
10 to Josh. You're not going in? All right, we'll draw rocks. I'll come to you actually this time. The black, or Sandy says spider rock wins.
Which one?
The spidery black looking one. You did it to yourself. All right, just palms out in 3. I'll say 3, 2, 1, reveal. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Josh wins it. Which one did 4 times? I had all time. All right, Josh, come up and grab your reward. You've won a piece of head cheese that you must finish with 3 other people in the game before you go back to camp.
What if they don't finish it?
You all have to finish it before you're allowed to go back to camp. And you can be any people left in the game. All right. I need 3 people in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is going to eat this head cheese with you? I need 3 people.
I'll do Paula.
Paula, come on up.
I'll do Maris.
Maris, come on up.
I'll do McPhail.
And McPhail, come on up.
I didn't want to pick anybody, and I just ended up picking people that I don't necessarily see myself in the end with.
What if you chose Caitlin?
That's okay. No, you're fine.
No, I'm not vegetarian. I just, I like,
And she's been
to be partly vegetarian, I've like stopped eating pork for like 2 years.
Okay, are you guys okay with finishing it? And when you guys are done,
absolutely. She's been
Come
talking. She's been talking about how she's
Yeah,
a vegan.
okay. Okay.
The
thing you could do,
Yeah.
she still will
No,
stay
no.
since you chose her.
Yep.
But they just have to eat it
Yep.
collectively.
Yep.
It's just
I got
steps.
you.
We got
Yep.
you.
I got you.
No, you're good, man.
I'm gonna hate every moment
You're
of
right
this.
there.
but
At least
do this.
stay.
Alright.
It's not that
Wait,
bad.
they can't start till they leave.
Yep. Nope. Hold on.
I feel like this
The rest of
Sorry,
you,
guys.
head back
I
to
honestly didn't know.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. Sorry.
Can I get catered? Stop.
I was like, what am I gonna do?
far away.
Whoa.
It needs to stay down. Cannot come out.
Jesus, Joseph and Mary, why is this even legal to sell? When you look at it, it's horrible. And I just knew he was eyeing me. Josh was eyeing me. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be eating head cheese. Oh, that's great protein. Yay. It's in my teeth. Mine, it's just the chewiness. I couldn't get past the chewiness, but we had Gatorade, and I just sucked it up, and we're done now.
It's good for you.
I got it.
At first, like the first bite freaked me out, and then after I got over that, I just told myself to stop throwing, like, because I just shoved it all in my mouth.
Because we got a blizzard in the PB&J for you.
I knew she doesn't really like ice cream, so I was kind of baking on that. I'm like, the longer I wait, the more melted it's good.
Yeah. What I did is
I feel completely safe. I think I have a really strong alliance with my former team. Yeah, we just like, you know, I mean, I suppose anything can happen, but right now we're feeling like 110% secure, and we've got the numbers, and so we're sticking with that original group.
If we do get Maris, if Josh is Maris, then
Yeah.
We just got a scramble right now to make sure everybody feels good. I think we're gonna go. I'm losing my brain here. I can't even think. After Maris, Josh brought it up, so that makes her a good target. It's also one, I think it's easy for everybody. It keeps our five together.
I think the 4 black.
Who's that again?
Which is Caitlin, Brian, Dale, and Sandy. The 4 original black members are going to stick together this time around, and I feel like Brian is the one kind of leading the way for that group, and I think I already talked to him about I'm willing to separate that connection with Maris at this tribal.
So you're gonna vote her out?
Yep.
And I just heard he's throwing out my name too, so
I think Maris has been playing silently a very strong game. She was for sure involved, if not the one that orchestrated the one to get Rob out when they did. I think she would respect the fact that how we played together throughout the game.
And yeah, I mean, I feel really bad because Josh is amazing, but like, it's just what's best for my game. Like, I would not want to be sitting next to him at the end, and it makes me feel like at this point now we're going towards each other, so.
And I said that I would be willing to vote Maris at this one.
Okay. All right. And they're down with that. Okay.
Brian, is Brian doing confessional?
Oh, okay. Based on conversations that we've had previously, it'll either be taking out Maris or Katie.
So I'm scared. But I mean, if everyone is good at convincing him, then we'll figure out someone else to throw another name in. It makes sense that, you know, Mille Lacs would want to take one of us out. And I mean, if it's not me, then I guess it would have to be one of them. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I really do. I want to make sure it's not my name that's coming up. Just like thinking about getting to the end. So definitely nervous. Yeah, definitely nervous. You always stress yourself out so much and then it works out. I do. It's worked out every time. I know, I'm like the most paranoid human. I do always feel that. I know, every time. I'm just scared. I had this game. Like the past day, I guess Maris has kind of been talking to me less, and we honestly haven't really like solidified any plans. So I don't even know like where I'm at with her. I just know we both kind of agreed upon, you know, like having an alliance and like sticking together, but we haven't really discussed like where it will take us in the game. So I might be more comfortable throwing that vote to her than Josh.
Tell them in about 3 hours if you leave that out. Oh, so what we're trying to figure out what else in play. Okay, so McPhail is safe.
Immune.
She's immune. Period. And was it like it was a necklace or just for this coming tribal?
Necklace.
Oh, it's a necklace. Okay, so
But then
it's a
she's
and it's
rolled
now,
it
so it's, we can't be surprised with it. She'll have it this time.
She has it on.
Paula's gonna have an advantage, so she might win the challenge, but is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you get a clue?
I got a clue, so I got to find it, but I
Yeah.
need time to find it. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. You know, and other people have idols now. You know, McPhail's got an idol. No one else knows it, but Sandy got an idol at the Challenger and Dairy Queen box. Paula and I know that, but so Sandy's got that. I'm not worried about Sandy yet. So it's gonna make it really interesting if somebody all of a sudden saves Maris and finds out the plan and tries to turn it on me or Josh. That could be really bad, especially if it's turned on me.
They told me you're alliance. What's going on? Alliance.
Okay, so tell me.
Let me start from the beginning.
Yeah, tell me who wants me out.
So Maris,
Not true.
Okay, so Maris wants Hannah.
What's Josh?
No, I don't think so.
There you go. Welcome to the game. Shut your mouth. Been waiting to tell you. Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one in my pocket.
Okay, so Josh has the
I can't hold more. I'm safe to the 5.
You're what?
That'll help us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got idols up the ass.
So, Brian apparently just told me that he has idols. I don't know if that means he has multiple idols. I don't know if that means he, or if he has like some like hidden advantage that, he gets released. So he assured me that if his name gets drawn, he's gonna be fine. So I don't know what exactly that means, but he said he's safe until final 5.
Do we want to try to? Okay. Do we want to try to get Josh? How could we get Josh?
We get Josh. I want to get Josh. So we need to wait until we get to 6. And we can vote unanimous, and you don't get a vote. Because if we divided it up, we would be, yeah, so we're doing Maris.
You know, the biggest thing that I'm worried about is trusting Josh at this point because he's the one with the power. He could have a hidden idol, something along those lines.
Just unfortunate.
Everyone's gonna be. Like, just so you know, he's throwing out your name. So, yeah. I mean, I guess if he's gonna come up to people from the Black Tribe and ask about that. So, I mean, I'm a little nervous. It's always nerve-wracking to hear that your name is coming up, especially, like, because, I mean, I trust everyone will vote Josh, but...
Look for a small statue of a little critter whenever you attend tribal council.
So I can't overthink this. So that's the place to look. Alright. So hopefully I can pick that up with tribal tonight after I vote. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm a little nervous now, I don't know if it's been there and no one's seen it, or if it's just going to be there now and I miss it. So
But... Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, I'm struggling with the 2 plans. Tribal, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. There have been 2 plans brought to my attention, but I mean, all around I wouldn't really be comfortable giving a vote to either Maris or Josh, but I guess it's possible I'm kind of a swing vote on that. Unfortunately, both the plans call for me breaking my alliance with the old Calhoun people, so I really don't know how to deal with that.
Alright, I'll now bring in the members of our jury. Charlie, Janicki, Rob, Andy, Steph, and Corey voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, so there's 8 of you left. Numbers are getting smaller. Katie, are people often talking in little groups, and are those groups actually accomplishing anything, or is it just a lot of chit chatter to make sure the moves that you're trying to make are getting done right?
Yeah, I mean, there are groups everywhere all the time, people switching groups, going between, and I think it definitely has a lot to do with what they plan on doing in the trial.
And Paula, how do you know if what someone's pitching to you is what you're gonna do? If you're having a million different things coming at you and being offered to you, how do you decide if this is what I'm doing? Do you have to go to a group and decide? Do you do it individually and make a move on your own, or kind of how is that done?
I think there's a little bit of both going on, but in the long run, I'm trusting the alliances that I've made and hopes that, you know, what I'm being told is true.
And Maris, if there's still alliances going on, there's only going to be 2 or 3 of you sitting. So if there's alliances of 4 or say 5, how do the people that are not in those alliances navigate the bigger group?
At this point, I feel like we're at our individual game. So it's about telling them, hey, we're at this individually game. Like, I don't know if that made sense to your question, but yeah.
Hey, McPhail, it must feel nice to have that necklace around your neck. What is kind of the feeling not having it at a tribal and then coming to tribal and having it on?
I think you're always nervous when you come into tribal just because you don't know other people's opinion, but having it and knowing that I'm not going this time is reassuring and probably the best $2 I've ever spent. So.
And Josh, has there been talk of idols, or if there's any idols left in the game, or where they may be and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, part of the option, Brian got a clue. We don't know exactly if that was to an idol or not, but it's out there. There's a clue to something. I think it was a clue to an idol, actually. You know, there could be idols still in play.
And Katie, how does that mess with strategy? If you guys are so low in numbers, you might not be able to split the vote. So if someone that you were trying to get out, you might perceive to have an idol, what do you do?
Yeah, you said it. It's hard to know what will happen with the idol when the numbers are so low. I mean, all you can do is trust the conversations you have.
And Brian, why did you grab the idol clue at the auction?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Are you nervous that might have put a target on your back and could send you home?
You know, yeah, I mean, obviously everything you do, there's a consequence for, and you can induce paranoia, but to be honest, with all the bling that was going around at the auction, there's a lot of weird stuff in play right now, and I think it's probably wise for me to be a part of it.
And Sandy, how confident are you going to this vote that you know where it's going?
Not completely confident, you know, but again, I'm trusting in the people that I've formed alliances with, and all you can do is hope that what they're telling you and what you're hearing is what will actually happen.
Alliances or alliance?
Both, but you know, we just have to hope for the best.
We can just get to the vote. So Brian, you're up.
I'm doing this for my game. I hope you can respect that. I loves playing with you.
Where'd the duck go? If that was an idol, that was an idol, wasn't it? It's been here all season. Damn it. Is this an idol?
I will go tally the votes. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Bunny idol.
This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Brian will not count.
How many times did you figure it out? Me too. Me too. Huge. Thanks for the clue. Can you believe? I was like, how many times have I picked this?
No, it didn't know what it
Right in front of you guys the whole time. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted off will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Brian does not count. Josh, that's one vote, Josh. Maris, that's one vote, Josh, one vote, Maris. Maris, that's two votes, Maris, one vote, Josh. Josh, that's two votes, Josh, two votes, Maris. Josh, that's three votes, Josh, two votes, Maris. The 15th person voted off of look to give him the 7th member of our jury, Josh. Josh, Travis spoken.
Definitely made a number of mistakes as I sit here and think back, right from the get-go. But it was fun. I mean, at the end of the day, it was all for good cause, and it was a better experience than I even thought. And I was really happy to be here. I think I made some moves. I made an impact in the challenges, and that's where I thought I was going to be my biggest strength. And happy the game that I played, but fortunately.
All right, everyone stay where you are. We are getting into an immunity challenge, followed by a vote. You're not allowed to talk during the immunity challenge, though. But see, maybe talk to each other. You will follow Josh right to the camera. Caitlin, you're allowed to take your tape off. We're going to do high and low with cards.
Jerry doesn't like me. I'm just saying, like, I know you say my name. And Jerry doesn't like me. Like, they cheered when I got out. I'm just saying, like, that he's like,
So first I'm going to start with Paula. Congratulations.
Thank you.
With kind of all the scrambling and chaos, I probably feel semi-good to know that your name can't even be written down on paper, right?
Right, very much so.
And from what I just saw, Maris, it looks like you made a plea to the people left, like, hey, Brian has an idol. Why don't we throw votes on him and make him play it? Why is that your...
because, I mean, he just showed two idols. I mean, that one of them could be fake. I feel like at least throwing votes on him just so he uses it, or just to test if they're fake or not, because like he could just be making a great move. Like that would be an amazing move, and to just ignore that and be like, oh yeah, I'm sure he has an idol, that just like doesn't make sense.
So Sandy, what do you do with that information? I mean, Brian just pulled out an idol.
It's clearly an idol.
But is he going to use it as the question? What do you do with that information? Do you just, oh, he's going to use it no matter what? Or do you throw votes on him? Because Maris is saying, you know, Brian, look how powerful he is with these idols. And it seems like everyone else is just saying, like, yeah, okay.
I mean, we know that he has more than one. He can play the one now, he can play another one next time. So, you know, for us to throw votes on him.
But he could be lying.
I just don't believe that he is.
Okay, and Caitlin, what if Brian is lying? Where does that put the game? Where does that put the votes for this round? Because we're going to be down to 6 after this one.
Yeah, I don't know. My heart goes out to Maris, and it was really strong of her to step up and voice her thoughts. And I think
after this, it's really getting down to the wire, so.
McPhail, is this just an easy, simple vote like it sounds, or is it a lot more complex than just Maris is going home?
I think it's a lot more complex than just Maris, and I think she doesn't. The people who are controlling the tribe, if you will, there's a plan in play, and unfortunately, she is not a part of that plan, and therefore we have to keep with numbers. So it's nothing against her, and she is very strong. So,
I mean, also though, like, this is the time to, like, I feel like for Survivor now, like, sticking to the plan, the jury doesn't respect that. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like if you want to make a big move and do something different, this would be your time. Because otherwise, the four Black Tribe, 4 people, like, right, there's 4 from Black Tribe. They all, you guys have stuck together since the beginning, which if that's how you want to plead your case at the end, that's great. But like, I just know if I get put on the jury right now, I'm gonna vote for someone that went completely out of their way, did something different, aligned with someone totally new. Yeah.
Why do you want to be here, Maris? Why do you want to stay in the game?
Oh my God. Sorry. I just love Survivor, and like, I made it my goal, but I wanted to really challenge myself, like, take out, like, Rob. That was a big deal for me. I literally cried when I voted for him because it was so emotional and hard, but like, I really wanted to do it because I wanted to play this game just differently, and at the end I wanted to be able to say, like, I just wanted to be able to plead my case, and I feel like the way Survivor is set up now is to make moves, like do something different. Even if you get rid of me now, I'm telling you right now, I won't vote for someone who did the same thing throughout the whole time. I'm gonna vote for someone who branched out, did something different, challenged themselves, and I feel like a lost cause right now, but if you do, I mean, if you want to vote anyone else, like, I'm here, I'm with you, I will take you to the end, I promise. And if anyone wants to take me up on that, like, I will take you to the end. And
so, Katie Maris is obviously emotional right now. She feels like she's going home, but she also said there's an obvious 4 Mille Lacs left. There's an obvious Paula from Itasca by herself, you and Maris from Calhoun by yourself, and all that really does take, if you guys come together, is 1 vote to send the Mille Lacs home.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of navigate a crack, or are the Mille Lacs literally that tight and no one's willing to make a move, and it might cost them $6,900 to charity?
Yeah, you know, Mille Lacs is really tight. I've been trying to kind of feel the vibe throughout the day and a little bit yesterday and see if there is a crack, but it seems to be some players are, I think, playing, you know, like both sides. It feels like they try and convince us that they're like, oh, like we're not that tight, and then they go and all vote together.
So Sandy, at this point it's pretty straightforward. Maris is going home. I'm assuming correct?
I don't even know what to say.
also, I mean, there's a plan for the final. If you haven't heard that plan,
you're not in it.
You're not in it, and clearly they're sticking together. And like, if you haven't heard that plan, Talk to me.
Brian, Maris says a good point, if you haven't heard that plan. But is there also maybe multiple plans that are probably lies going around too about you're in my final three, you're in my final three. So everyone probably thinks they're part of the plan, but formal acts are not going to be at the end.
No, no, they're not. And, you know, and through all this, you know, my heart goes out to Maris, because I mean, since last summer and watching this event, I've been like dreaming. I've been so excited to come out and play this game. I think we all feel that way. I mean, it's a rush, and you pour a lot of your body and your soul into this. I mean, I haven't done anything, you know, you always wonder about people are just whiny on the TV show. And, you know, coming out here after even just 2 days, I mean, just what you go through and everything. Yeah, it becomes really emotional for anyone to think that's going to end, because you get so far and you're so close, and you know it's hard. But at the end of the day, you know we're gonna lose somebody, and you know I scrambling at the last second to try to throw votes here and there. You can throw them on me, you really can. It's fine, but they're going to be worthless. You know, I've told you that I'm going to play my idols to this one and next one. If people don't know, they're good through 6. This is 7. I'll play it at 6 and 7. So.
But that counterpractice is that you have to play it
right
to count, correct?
Right. And I can't play the next one for this one. So you're going to see 2 in a row, right? There's no reason.
Paula, my question now, my last question is: so you have immunity around your neck, so you are in a huge power position right now, and kind of a scramble mess of a final 7. What do you do with that? Do you use that to your advantage to make a big move, or do you just kind of go with what's safe right now and go with the best option, just kind of pull yourself forward?
I have to do what's best for my game, so it's all in here.
And time will tell, right?
Yep.
All right, that's all I have.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No, but this is so, like annoying. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like this.
Hey, we're all emotional.
Yeah.
We're gonna vote. So Brian, you're up. I'll go tie the votes. Alright. If anybody has a hidden immunity yet or would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted off will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Read the votes. First vote. Brian. Maris. That's 1 vote Brian, 1 vote Maris. Maris. That's 2 votes Maris, 1 vote Brian. Maris, that's 3 votes Maris, 1 vote Brian. The 16th person voted off of Live to Give, and the 8th member of our jury, Maris. try this again. Alright, so congrats on making the final 6. With everything that's been going on, it sounds like Paula and Katie Meyer, you have an uphill battle. In Mille Lacs, one of you needs to make a move. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
I didn't want to get emotional. It's just so hard. You get so invested in the game, but it's been so fun, and like I truly am so grateful for the experience, and I'm not mad at anyone. I played the hardest I could, and every move I did was for a reason, and I knew if I was going, I was not just gonna go without a fight. Thank you to everyone that supported me, just everyone that had donated to me. It means so much to me and my family to donate to Alzheimer's research at Mayo Clinic. It means the world to me, so thank you so much.